In this video, I will be teaching you step by step on how to make this beautiful gown you just saw on the screen. Hello guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please hit on the subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell so that whenever I post the video, you get to see. So let's get started with this tutorial. So with me here, I have my scissors, my tape, my rulers. There's a curve ruler and the straight rulers. I have my black crepe and a duchess. Okay, 2 years of duchess and half years of a crepe, black crepe. So what I'm going to do now is to fold my fabric into four. After folding my fabric into four, I'm going to pin it down. After pinning, I'll come to this top part and I'm going to rule a straight line like this. So this line will serve as our shoulder line and also our starting point. So from this line here, I'm going to take my measurement, which is the length of my gown. So the length of my gown I'm working with is 16 inches. So you can as well use your own measurement. So the next step is to take my measurement from the backbone of your neck to your desired sleeve, just the way you see on the screen. You can see the example of the screen. So from there now, I'm just going to come down by 1.5 inches for my shoulder slope. Then after coming down with 1.5 inches for my shoulder slope, I mark the width of my neck. So for the width of my neckline, I use 4 inches for the width of my neckline. Okay. So I'm just trying to confirm my measurement from my backbone to my desired sleeve length. Then the next step I'm going to take now is to measure the wideness of the sleeve. Okay, how wide I want my sleeve to be. So I marked 11. That is how wide I want my sleeve to be. Then after I marked it, then I'll come to this line here and mark my shoulder measurement plus the sleeve length. Then I'm just going to shock it this way, like really it is with a straight line like this. Then the next step we are going to take is my hip measurement divided by 4. So I'm just going to divide my hip measurement divided by 4 because the hip is the biggest measurement I have. So I'm going to divide it by 4 and I'm going to mark what I have here. Then after marking, I'm going to add about 5 inches to it, and that is how free I want mine to be. So I'm just going to take this measurement all the way to the hem. So you can see I'm just measuring what I have there and I will just take it all the way to the end. So guys, after shocking, I'm just going to rule this dots as a straight line. I'm using my straight ruler to just do that. So after ruling it like this, at this point here, I'm just going to curve it like this because I don't want it to be sharp at this edge. So if you don't want yours to be bigger, just add the inches you want to add to your ease. Okay, so that is that. I've already connected the sleeve in a slant width like so. Okay, so that is how I want mine to be. So come over to the neck depth. So I'm using 1 inches for the back. Okay, because we are cutting the both sides, so I will cut out the back first because the front is a V neckline. So let's work with the back first. So I come down by 1 inches to connect to the neck width. Then I'm just going to mark the front neck depth. So for the front neck depth, I use 8 inches, just where you see me marked. Okay, then I'm just going to connect it to the width of the neck line. After marking, then the next step we are going to do now is to mark how low I want the black crepe to be. And then I mark 15.5 inches. Then I'm going to roll it like this. At this line here, I come in by 2 inches. Okay, then I'm going to maintain the 2 inches. Just watch the way I am marking it. So when I come to this neckline, I just follow my neckline line and I continue my 2 inches down to the neck width like so. So we are going to roll it according to the dot with that we dot it. Just watch me and see what I am doing. So I'm just using my straight ruler now to just connect it this way. Okay, so after connecting, so we are going to cut according to the line that we draw. Hope you understand. So I'm going to cut out the back first. You can see me, I cut out the back neckline first, then I just follow my shock. Okay, I'm just cutting accordingly to the shock. So guys, after cutting, the next step is to remove the back. Okay, so that let's work with the front neckline. So I've already removed my back dress. Then the next thing I'm going to do is to cut out this other shock that we shock on the front. Hope you understand. So I'm going to follow my lines. I first of all cut out the V neckline. Then after cutting the V neckline, I'm just going to follow my shock. So guys, after cutting it out like this, the next step we are going to do is to use this fabric to cut out the black. Okay, so let's do that. So guys, you can see I've already cut out the black and I added half an inch all the way around and inside the other V part. So I added half an inch for seam allowance. So I cut 2 of it. So I'm just going to remove my pattern. Then after removing my pattern, so right side meeting right side. Okay, I will just face it right side meeting right side. Then I'm just going to first of all pin it before I take it to my sewing machine to sew. So guys, after I pin it, I'm going to use my hemming gum to stitch it. Okay, just the way you see me doing. I'm just going to place my hemming gum like this and stitch. So guys, I have done stitching it. Then I've turned it over and I've went ahead to iron it. Yeah, I give it a very good press, and I'm just going to going ahead to cut the excess of the lining that is still showing. So this is it guys. I'm just going to trim out the excess for the lining. So guys, that is that. So the next step we are going to do is to bring the front. Okay, I'm going to bring the front. By the time I open the front up, I have a 4 inches, but because when we cut we use 2 inches on fold, so by the time we open it up is 4 inches. Hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So now we are going to place this black fabric to the gown, and we are going to place it this way. So you can see I measured the sides like so. Okay, so I'm just going to measure this way, and I will first of all pin it down. So when you are working, if you want to have a very neat work, make a pin your friend. That is kind of advice. Okay, So I'm just going to just go ahead to pin it all round. Okay, just pin it all round. So you just watch me carefully of how I pinned it. So after pinning, this is how it's supposed to look like. Okay, then I'm taking it to my sewing machine and I'm going to stitch it just according to the pin. So guys, you can see I've done pinning, I've done sewing, and this is how it looks like, looking very pretty. And I went ahead to iron it also. So for the back, I've used my facing to face the neckline. Then I'm going to stitch the shoulder like this. So guys, I have stitched the shoulder and this is how it is, guys. And I gave it a very good press. Okay, so I'm coming to the sleeve and I want to attach the black fabric to the sleeve. So I measure 11 inches from my the half sleeve length. I don't know if you understand. You know it's on fold, so half of it is 11. So the full sleeve will be 22. So I first of all pin my fabric, then I measure 1.5 inches. So the length is 1 inches. Then I'm going to add half an inch to it for my seam allowance. Okay, so this is me, I'm just trying to make sure my measurement is correct, so that is why I keep adjusting it. So I will just keep pinning like so till I get my actual length that I want, because I need 22 inches. Okay, for the length. Okay, so I'm going to just keep marking and keep pinning. Okay, just for me to have my desired length. So just watch carefully and see how I am doing. If you really need a very perfect work, please, like I said before, use a pin as a friend. Okay, so I just pinned it like so, 1.5 inches correct. Then the next thing now is to cut. I'm just going to cut according to the fold. Hope you understand. Also take note that the fabric is on fold. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing to the other sleeve. Okay, I'm just going to do the same thing to the other sleeve. So I will bring the fabric, which is the gown, then I'm just going to place it this way. Okay, and I sew on top of it like so. So guys, you can see I've attached the black to the gown, and this is how it is. I gave it a very good press. I did not have stain iron. I just use water, I just sprinkle water, and I give it a very good press. Okay, so this is how it is after pressing. And the next step we are going to do now is turn the turn the back, like right side meeting the right side like so. Okay, and I'm going to use 1 inches. Okay, you can see I've hemmed the down part. It's looking very pretty. I've hemmed the down part, and also went ahead to iron it very neat. So the next step is use 1 inches to close it down. Also do the same thing to the other side. So guys, I've closed it and I've went ahead to give it a good press, and this is the final look of the scan. So guys, if you find this video helpful, please give this video a huge thumbs up, and if you are yet to subscribe, please hit on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, so whenever I post a video you get to see the video. Thank you so much for watching this video. I love you all, guys. Bye. To see you in my next video.